Hi, it's Krzysztof Piskorski,
And Ernest Kiedrowicz.
and it's been almost 2 years since we first talked to you about Lands of Evershade. In May 2024, we've shown a very first look at the early prototype gameplay. Since then, the game has come a long way.
Yes, we showed you a few prototype videos before the campaign. We showed the prototype on SN. We've been through the whole campaign and made a series of tests after this, worked on all the components from production side, from the gameplay side, a lot of proofreading, testing.
Yes, content development, because at the campaign we had 1 adventure, now we have 3. Lots and lots of stretch goals.
Yes, and finally, at this moment, we are very close from delivering the first Evershade copies to you.
In fact, as this video goes up, some lucky players may already have their copy at home. And in this video, we will unbox the final production copy of the game.
Of course, we will try to avoid any spoilers, so we will not focus on components from adventures to leave as many surprises for you as we can. And like what is also worth mentioning, that we are showing you special edition with all add-ons you can add to the game.
Yes, everything you see on the table right now is the first wave of Lands of Evershade Special Edition in the all-in version. Alright, as you can see, we had to move some things to make space for the actual unboxing. So now, what we have in front of us is the core box of the game. It's a hefty beast. Let's open it up. Yeah, okay, thanks. And now, for the components. Apart from some small stuff like player pouches, first portraits. Okay, one of the things near the top is this.
Yeah, the box is packed with components. Like we have seen it like in a few days before, but it still is shocking how the box is packed. So
yeah, and we know how games like that can be intimidating. Yeah.
Yeah. So during the development of the game, we thought that like some kind of start here document like will be necessary for players to like manage with the whole box.
And that's what we have in front of us. This document was not actually promised during the campaign, but we thought it would be a nice gesture to players who want to have an easy start.
It goes through all levels of the box, showing players how they organize like all the components. And we're finished. It took around
30 minutes
Yeah.
to from the moment we received the box to the moment when the game is ready to play. So the start here instruction goes into some more details about what should be your next step, but I think we can just put it away at this point and focus on the inserts already filled with the components.
Yes, the process of designing all the inserts was very iterative. We started very early working like on the whole thing because of all the components. We knew that it would be a crucial thing in the game. So there was a few prototypes with all like prototype components, and like now we are here.
Yes,
So
we
can
wanted
show
to
you.
make sure that everything is laid out in a way that makes the components that you have to reach to often easy to bring to the table. And this is also why we have decided to go with the modular insert.
Yes, we divided inserts in a few smaller parts because like we have seen that players like didn't want to have like very big inserts on the table. So like the only one insert that stayed like in the shape of the whole box is the one that you use only with character creation or with advancement, so very rarely.
And this is this one.
Yeah, okay.
So let's start with this one. This is the bottom insert with a player's handbook and with most of the components you use to create your character or characters or advance your characters. It also contains all the cards. It also contains, let's just open it up, dice in a small neat compartment here. And
One more thing, when we are with this tray, it has the save system.
It saves
for
the
the story
state
tracker.
of your story, because we have this story tracker save system where you, at the end of the game, just put away your story tracker here with all the tokens and with all the markers.
It may look a bit loose, but when you place handbook there, like
it
all
stays
in
put
place.
and it's your game state is saved securely. So now let's move it away. And the next part of the modular insert is, I think we'll take this one, because this is only used in combat. So when you're during combat, you can just put it on the table, and it contains enemies mostly.
Yes.
Yeah, models for standees for enemies, some statuses for enemies like plus HP, some tokens that you put on the combat grid, some health
dials,
trackers, things
and
like that.
standees for companions.
Exactly. So this one. Now the next one
is.
I love this one. It's the item bank, because in this game you have lots and lots of items divided into types, divided into rarities. Very often you, for example, draw from a bag a random common weapon or armor, and this is an item bag that you basically.
Yes, at some point during the development of the game, we divided items into tiers. That wasn't a thing during the campaign, and we after this we knew that good insert for items is essential. So players don't waste their time to search for the certain item. Now it's a lot easier.
Yes, they are sorted by type, sorted by rarity, and it doesn't include one type of items. It doesn't include basic items that you only get when you start your character, because they are here. Because you don't need them after the start of the game. Okay, and this is the item bank. And finally, the last one is the one that you keep on the table basically all the time, because it contains
all the most important universal tokens and markers that you use all the time.
Yeah, your red markers, your money, your fate tokens, your conditions, your boons. This is terror. This is what's used most often. Yep. Okay. And now that we're finished with those, we can move on to one thing that was promised during the campaign and that we also worked on for a long time, which is the save system.
Yes, as we promised, save system is here. As you can see, okay, you need to help me.
It's quite tight to make
Yeah.
sure your character stays in place. So after you build your character in this beautiful character board, and after you configure the cards of your character on your hotbar, at the end of your game, you can simply put away everything here. Your companions, your cards that are currently not in use, for example, camp cards,
Yes.
your
And
hotbar.
Rest, your unused cards, action cards, or unused items, you place in your pouch that is on the edge of
And
the table.
each character has a color, so each color also receives a small box for mostly for item tokens that do not fit currently in your character board. Okay, and at the end of the play session, you close it off with a lid, you stack them in the box, and they stay put until you are ready to start again. So with big campaign games like that, I think the ease of use and the ease of bringing the game to the table is absolutely crucial. So this is what we really wanted to stress in Lands of Evershade development.
Following the topic of the save systems, now we will give you a detailed look on character boards and hotbars.
Okay, let's open it up once again. As we mentioned before, it's built to keep your character secured, and now the character board and a hotbar. So the character board is obviously the component where you keep your character with their currently equipped items, with all their stats, with their HP, experience, advancement trees, skills, conditions. So this stays with you on the table all the time because it's used all the time.
Yes, from the beginning we knew that character board should be dual layer for both special and standard edition, and we have a small surprise for you because during playtests we came to conclusion that
the hotbar should also be dual layer for both editions. So this is a small surprise for all the standard edition players who hear us right now. In your box, hotbar will also be dual layer because it keeps your cards neatly organized, they don't slide around. When we've seen the difference it makes when playing with a single layer hotbar or a dual layer one, we decided that dual layer has to be standard here as well.
as you can see, both character board and hotbar came a long way, changed from the state that they were on the campaign. What you can see, they are no longer connected, but that's also a reason for that.
Yes, because especially when playing with 5 characters, the table space is at a premium. The hotbar currently is not used outside of combat, outside of very specific cases, so you can simply put it away after the combat and you're left with this. And the board itself
it's a little bit smaller than we have on the campaign, but still I think it looked gorgeous.
Yes, we tried to arrive at a place where it's as compact as possible, but also, you know, very sturdy with a good separation between tokens so that it withstands probably, we hope, many years of play. Yeah.
And one thing, at the end of the talking about character boards, we have for you a showcase of, I think, mostly or pretty all prototypes that we had during these 2 years of working on Lands of Evershade.
There were many of those, and you'll be able to see all of them next to the final board.
except all the things you see on the table right now. In the core box there is also one more thing, and it's the starting adventure into the White Well.
Yes, let's take the adventure box and let's show you what's inside. So, this is a nice box that with a separate component list and with a separate description that each adventure in Lands of Evershade gets. And inside you can find cards specific to this adventure, as well as some other components like storybook. Let's remove it because we'll need it soon. And the secret sheets, which show you the maps, the open world areas, the interiors, the combat scenarios. We will not go through them because we promised you there won't be many spoilers.
In the scenario, there are also some tokens, but in the core box, the tokens for all three adventures are on the punch board. So you don't have to worry that you lack something because it's all there. And from the beginning, we wanted these adventures to be very modular, like the whole story to be modular. So, like this adventure and all other adventures, the one that you got and the one that we are now working on, will be a little bit different with length and with density of the story.
It also depends on the choices you make in a specific adventure, but adventure in the end takes 10 to 20 hours, and you have 3 adventures in the first wave, and then we're also working on scenarios that take around 10-12 hours. And one more nice thing about the adventures is that the boxes were created in a way that when you have all those currently planned and upcoming boxes, on your shelf they will look like a nice book cycle that you can browse through to select what do you want to play next. And a single box, adventure box, fits in your Lands of Evershade core box.
As expected in the massive narrative game, Lands of Evershade has a few quite sizable books. Yeah. I will leave all the details to Krzysztof, as he is expert in this matter.
All right, so as you've seen in the adventure book and during the main unboxing, we have the player's handbook, which handles everything related to advancement of characters, to character creation. It also contains many chapters about the world and its lore that you can read before you play, just to get a better context of everything that happens during the actual adventures. And it also contains a lot of stories that happen outside of the adventures. For example, your interactions with your companions that can happen in any adventure, your personal secrets, and things like that. Apart from that, in each adventure box, you have the storybook of the adventure. Here you can see both books in the optional premium leather cover edition, and that's why the storybook is in full color with additional arts. And compared to what we've promised during the campaign, again, some extra work was put into more choices in the adventure. During the playtesting, we found many places where the adventure can better respond to who your character is, what your character is specialized in, and in the end, adventures were supposed to be 100 pages long. They are 106 to 112 pages long. The handbook grew to 260 pages, so there's plenty of content to explore, again with 2 more storybooks like this one in the adventure boxes that we will show you later on.
Yes, one more thing, the rulebook is now around 40 pages, but it's not so scary because the rules part takes only about a half of the rulebook.
Yeah, it's surprisingly short.
Yeah, we decided to place a fully described combat example to avoid any questions about combat. So the basic rules, I think we managed to get quite simple.
Yes, and the starting adventure contains plenty of tutorials that explain the rules to you as you play it.
Yes, and now I think we can show you showcase of models and the rest of the components.
We hope you enjoyed your detailed look at the components, but there are some things you wouldn't be able to see. There are some changes that we made in the final game that we put away in the meantime to make place.
Yes, we have mentioned about some of them, but there are a lot of more things, like some bigger, some smaller ones, some you will see, some you won't. Because
You probably
they are
won't
very,
notice, yeah.
They are very detailed. One from the biggest changes is adding partner system. It's a system for playing solo that wasn't planned during the campaign. It allows you to play single character with one companion that takes a role of your partner during the adventure.
So you basically upgrade your follower to a partner and they get to act more like a full character than they would otherwise do. And as Ernest says, it was something that was developed after the campaign and was never promised, but we decided it really elevates solo gameplay with one character, so we decided to go for it.
Yes, from other things, we cannot really say it was added to the campaign, but it wasn't planned from our side. We decided to make additional round of playtesting, very intense playtesting. Also because when we were thinking about dividing all the content between waves, we decided that most of the content, or like all stretch goals, most of stretch goals, like additional character creation options, etc., etc., we will include in the first wave. So we needed additional round of testing. I think we mentioned it in the update, and it was very, very intense. We checked very wide options. Players can explore.
I think it's important to mention that nearly all stretch goals were tested during those final testing rounds. So the stretch goals are well integrated, they are well tested, and with the first wave you basically receive everything that you need to play.
Yes, and I think when we mention like contents of first wave, it's time to take a look at add-ons.
Yes. Right, as you can see, we made a good use of the space in front of us, because there are many things that come in the first wave, apart of the core box that's now hidden behind those gorgeous metal plates.
Yes, so, as you can see, we have two boxes for additional adventures, so expert and advanced adventure.
Yeah, they come for with the core box, but they are outside, because inside is the starting adventure at the start, and then you swap them over.
Yes, and the rest of the boxes, as you can see, are add-ons.
Yes, and I think let's start with the biggest one. This is our Creatures of Evershade add-on with enemy models. All the minions, all the bosses that you've probably seen during the campaign, but it is still worth to mention that in this game we do much more with two-tone plastic than in many previous games. For example, this Luada Shadow with this burning sun sphere, or one of our favorites, the Archivist. Yeah.
As you can see, the box is packed with miniatures. There are a lot of them. There are also rings for marking minions.
The order of minions in which they activate.
And one more thing, and I think it's very practical. We put numbers on the bases of the miniatures, and the numbers are also printed on the tray.
And
So,
in addition, the numbers are referenced during each combat setup. So you don't have to wonder, okay, which of those enemies is a rod giant. It mentions the number, for example 25, and you know that you're looking for a standee number 25 or model number
so
25.
looking for and especially packing them back in the box, and the miniatures back in the box will be much easier. And it's done in all the boxes. So in the core box, in Creatures of Evershade box, in all other add-ons, it's all numbered.
Miniatures for Lands of Evershade are numbered.
And I think we will go with next boxes with miniatures.
Because we have two more boxes with miniatures. Those were the enemies, and here we have a box with the followers models. So every follower that you have for the base game has their own unique model, and because many of those followers are humanoids, you can basically use them as additional character models too. And now Ernest is unboxing
Box with
extra characters and extra port.
as you can see, extra characters has also their portrait to match your miniature. And there are a lot of them. Right. Yes, one thing about additional characters is that this box doesn't contain Algrim miniatures. At the beginning, during the campaign, we didn't plan to use any, to give any Algrim miniatures. Because of the great demand, we added Algrim miniatures to the core box, but we didn't manage to do it also in character box. But still, there was no plan for Algrims, and still, we managed to give you at least these two miniatures.
Okay, and some, this is our extra companions add-on that contains 4 more small companions with their stories and with their cards. 4 extra companions with their standees, with their models, with a small booklet that contains their stories, and with a set of cards and camp cards.
That's basically all. And I will take this, and you can.
Okay, in the meantime, I'll show you some components that basically replace core box components, which is deluxe dice that come with a very nice tray for rolling the dice. So here's the dice tray, we won't assemble it. And here are...
No, I think we can.
Okay, here you go.
The dice tray is quite large.
I think they are in separate boxes so that they don't scratch each other.
Yeah, but I like the size of the dice tray. Typically, these dice trays are too small, and I have problems to keep my dice in. So I think that won't be a problem here.
I won't unpack all of them. This is how it looks. Okay.
I think very much most of people were looking very impatiently to see acrylics. Now they can see how they turned out.
So those are acrylic replacement of all tokens that go into the character board, which means your advancement tokens, your attributes, your divinum, terror. Basically every character board token has a replacement acrylic version. Is there anything else we wanted to mention here? Oh, the greater boons are green, just like in the cardboard edition. So
yes, and we checked it, and
yes,
all acrylics also fit into character board when it's in the save system, save tray.
They are fully compatible with the save system, so you won't have any trouble saving your character, even if you use the acrylic versions of the tokens.
Pass me the tray. I
Right.
think we have still a few things.
Yes, the coins. I don't have any scissors, so we probably won't be able to get to them right now. Or maybe. Let's leave them like that. Replacement for cardboard coins. Now the next one is probably this box, diorama. As you can see, it comes. It requires some assembly, but it's fairly straightforward.
Yeah, and it doesn't need gluing, so it all like clicks very easily. You won't have any problem with assemble.
So,
And of course, the diorama replaces Draco Lich miniature in the third adventure, but we won't talk about details as we want to avoid like all the spoilers.
It can be used in three ways. Basically, you can just have it as a nice set piece. You can use the models that are there as additional variations of character models, and it has a gameplay use.
One more thing about diorama, because at the beginning we planned to use characters from the core box from the cover, but there are the same miniatures as in the core box, so we decided to change them a little, so these miniatures have a little bit different set of items they are holding.
Yeah.
So they don't differ much from the original one, but still are something like a new way you can express your character. Yeah.
To make the miniature better fit the equipment of your character. Yep, and two small books, a stretch goal initiation comic that comes free, or not. The digital version comes free, printed version is an add-on. And the notebook, which is very handy because in Lands of Evershade you meet lots of characters, you hear many rumors. It's always good to have some notes when going through Lands
Generally,
of
we
Evershade
advise
adventures.
to take notes during the gameplay. I think there are a lot of clues or topics you need to, follow. One more thing, and I think the last one is Luther Rotling. It comes with their special die, and all the cards and rules are included.
So this is our day one gift, which
Or
was
following
later
gift,
which
I
was
think.
later turned also into an add-on. And we won't open the sleeves box, which leaves us only with the plates, metal posters, and I think that's all of it when it comes to Wave 1. Because as we are filming this unboxing for you, we are also working on Wave 2 of the game, which mostly includes content, which includes 3 additional adventures, a set of epic scenarios, which will come in its own adventure box. So essentially, Wave 2 is 4 more boxes like this
5
one.
even.
5.
One stretch goal adventure, 2 add-on,
Correct.
and box with 3 epic scenarios.
5 boxes, even better.
Yeah.
And finally, a piece of good news. Thanks to hard work of voice actors and our app team, the Lands of Evershade companion app which features full voiceovers of all adventures that come in the first wave will be ready very shortly.
Yes, we imagined that most of you will be very interested in playing with full voiceover from the beginning, and we wanted this to happen, and this will happen. Because the app will be released soon, or it is released already, depends on when you are watching this video. Although not every feature that we introduced during the campaign will be available from day one, but there's also a big reason for that.
Yes, compared to everything we promised during the campaign, we found out that when playing with full voiceover, the parts of the game that were not voiced, for example, entries related to your personal secrets or your followers, felt a bit jarring. That's why we decided to record extra 40,000 words of player handbook content in an app, and it's there day zero. Some other less crucial components of the app got pushed back a bit, but
don't worry, like our app team is still working on this, and you can they will be added. These features will be added like soon.
Yes, and in the meantime, we'd like you to ask you to check out the app, because the voiceover people again did a wonderful job with it.
Personally, we can't wait for you to start playing. Please rate the game on the Board Game Geek, and also leave your feedback on our Discord server, because this feedback could be very helpful. As we mentioned earlier, we are still working on the second wave, and some changes are still possible.
Yes, and considered.
In near future, you can expect official playthrough videos. And I think that's all it for today.
Yes, that's everything we have prepared for you. We hope you enjoyed this sneak peek at the first wave content and the box. In recent updates, you can find some more info about shipping and deliveries. You can find links that allow you to check which ship is bringing your box and where it currently is. You can also prepare yourself for the game, because on our homepage you can already find the final version of the rulebook and the final version of the Player's Handbook in a downloadable file. You can use it to read up on the setting and lore of the game, to create your character in advance, to learn a bit of the rules before the game arrives at your doorstep. And with that, we are coming back to the development of the second wave content. We'd like to wish you good luck, and well, may you never fade.